Hello again, everybody. The next car that you've selected to view on ClassicMuscleCars.com is a car that we've had in inventory for a little while, but we've been working on it. Now, we're surprising all of you because you've seen the photograph of the car on the website and you've seen the video. That was while this car was still unrestored. What we did do, we wound up doing a restoration on this car. It was too nice of a car not to do it, and I decided that I wanted to do the car because it is very rare. This is one of 12 cars that were built in 1970, and the AMXs are hard to find, let alone find one that was only 12 that were built. Now, the reason why it's 12, it's a Hialeah yellow, which is extremely rare, and it's one of 12 cars that were known to be produced in 1970. Now, this one is the 360 automatic power steering, power disc brakes, and it also has functional ram air, which is extremely rare. Now, this car basically came out of California, so it was a rot-free, dry car. No rust. There was no rust in the body in this car at all. If you look at the other photographs, Jeremy's going to let you see the other video, too. This car was just absolutely gorgeous body-wise. As far as it being a rust-free car, but the problem was it had original paint. Now, I'm not one to say I want to paint an original car, but I had to do that on this one because the car had too many dings and door nicks and scrapes and things like that. Also, the car had been buffed so many times that the paint was very thin, and you could see the primer coming up on a lot of the areas on the car. So, unfortunately, I made the decision to redo the car, and I'm glad that I did because the car came out gorgeous. Now, we had to put carpet in the car. We had to recover the two front seats. It took a while for us to get the material because these seats are leather. So we got the correct right interior to put back in the car, and that has been done. Now, the paint on it, when the car was painted, our painter took the car apart. He took the doors off. He took the hood off. He took the trunk off. So all the jams were done correctly, and it was done in a way that is not a tape off and shoot. And that's what a lot of you find in a lot of the cars out there when you're looking at a car that's painted. It's just basically they taped it off and they don't even disassemble it and they shoot it. Well, that's okay if you're looking just for a job that's done quickly just for cosmetic reasons. But if you want a very good to excellent paint job, you want that car disassembled. You want the separate pieces painted separately so that the door jams are done correctly, the hood jams, and the trunk jams. Now, this car underneath the hood, and Jeremy's going to show you, is also painted. It's like the Mopar. The engine bay is painted the same color as the car. This was done when the car was redone. So throughout, we've just now done the final detailing. We had to put new stripes on the car. The car came out absolutely gorgeous. It's a stunning AMX. It's a very rare AMX. It is a car that was a two-owner car that was well taken care of. The car runs, drives, stops, steers, does everything just pristine. It's just an awesome car, and it's a collector car that because of the rarity of this car, it's an excellent, excellent future investment. So give Ed a call at 847-526-5950 and talk to him a little bit more about this gorgeous Hialeah yellow 1970 AMX.
Hi everybody. Well, when we first did this video a couple months ago, you saw this thing totally unrestored. I'm going to take that video at the end of this one. Meantime, let's take a look at this restored AMX. Beautiful job on the engine compartment here. Now, if you take a look up here, this is the functional hood scoop with air cleaner attachment there. There's the fits over the air cleaner. There's the horn that goes to the front, and on top of the hood here, there's the scoop. And there's the device that closes it up when it's not sucking major air. Power brakes, power steering. Nice detail job under the hood here. Now let's check it out with the hood closed. Really nice looks. Bumper chrome is beautiful. The Grill looks great. It's an original grill. The stripe, of course, was redone, but perfectly. Nice job. Check out how that goes around the door, around the windows, I should say, up to the front. Now down here in the bottom, this is the original trim piece, which is simulated to look like side exhaust. The wheels were hand painted as well. These are original wheels. The emblem in the side here, also original and hand painted. Side emblem here. This was taken off, hand painted, and put back on nicely. Original taillight lenses. The chrome back here, check this out, unbelievably nice. It's original, well, replated, but original bumper. Let's take a look on the inside. If you can check here in the door frame itself, everything is properly painted, not just masked over like Tony said and sprayed. This is a nice even coat on everything here, everything that needs it, I should say. And looking at the door itself, you can see where the skin attaches to the door. The seam over here. That's the front. That's the door skin. You can see the spot welds where it's spot welded on there. There's no mud in place there. No Bondo. It's the original thing. Everything here is correct. The seats came out really nice. Let's have a seat inside. Take a look. It's hard to see that, but it's showing 17,632 on the clock. But there's the clock, not on that clock, but on the odometer. And there's the tach, temperature gauge, and fuel gauge. Factory AM. Dash came out looking real nice too. Headliner looks pretty good. And in the back, very nice. Let's grab these keys and we'll pop the trunk. Well, they didn't tack the floor down, so let's take a look underneath it here. The mat, I should say. Very solid. Looking inside here, nice job on the paint here as well. On the underside, also really nice paint. Well, you saw it before. Here's the Amx all nicely fixed up.
Hello again, everybody. The next car that you selected to view on ClassicMuscleCars.com is another new arrival here, and it's a very rare car. It's a 70 AMX. Now, AMXs, you don't see a lot of them. AMXs, you haven't seen a lot in the 26 years that we have been in business at Northern Illinois Classic Auto Brokers. These cars are hard to come by. Now, this is an extremely rare find. I'm going to tell you why. It's an original, unrestored car. You just don't find them. This is Hialeah Yellow, which is supposedly only 12 of these were built in 1970. Now, this car has absolutely no rust. It came from the West Coast out in Oregon,
and there's absolutely no rust in this car, and it's got all original paint. Now, I'm not telling you the paint is beautiful and perfect and flawless. It's not. There's no rust on this car. It's original paint. If you did repaint this kind of car, it's just going to be perfect. But, you know, it's kind of like, I don't want to do it here. We looked at the car when it came in, and we thought, well, you know what? Should we paint it or should we not? I really don't want to. I mean, I'm going to leave that up to the next owner, the individual that's going to own this car. Maybe they want to paint it, maybe they don't want to paint it. I really like looking at original stuff. Original cars are so hard to find. They're like looking for a needle in a haystack, as big as the John Hancock Center here in Chicago. That's a reality. This car runs and drives extremely well, and everything works on it except for the clock. The clock works a little bit and stops, works a little bit and stops. And that's unbelievable when you put into perspective how old this car is, and the only thing we're picking on it is a clock for mechanicals. The engine is freshly rebuilt. That's the only thing that has been done to the car, so you're not going to have any issues with the mechanical aspects of it because the engine has all been redone and rebuilt. All the chrome and all the stainless on the car is in excellent original condition. I don't believe that it needs to be replated. You don't need to have to go find a lot of parts for it, because in a lot of cars you get dinged up stainless and dinged up bumpers and busted grills and torn off emblems and things like that. No issues here with that. The worst thing that I can tell you about is the interior. The two front seats need to be recovered on the car, and it needs some carpet in it. Now, we're not going to go through this car. We're going to leave it in the original condition. We're going to sell it that way. So for the next owner, if you want to be able to do that you can. It does have seat covers on it, and it looks really nice and very presentable. But if you want to do the car back to original, as far as the interior, you would want to cover the two front bucket seats in the car and maybe do some of the carpet that goes in the back. But these are really, really extremely rare cars. This one also has the Ram Air in it, which the 70s are known for. You see a lot more 68 and 69 AMXs than you do the 70s. So anyway, we're going to have quite a few more pictures up on this car, so make sure that you watch for them.